Come on in. The place seems empty. Watch out, Mrs. A. There's a massive hole in the floor. Just step around it.
I'm not blind. Besides, I know it's there. We saw it from the floor below.
Let's have a look around. There's got to be a computer here somewhere.
I really don't like this place.
Yeah. It's rather creepy. Bingo! We found what we were looking for. This laptop could be it, you know. Maybe Joe is our guy after all. No. It's a disaster. The power lead is missing. It won't switch on.
Right, what a shame. Can we go now, please? I think I've seen enough. I don't need any more trouble.
No, it's okay. I've got an idea. It seems it's a similar model to mine. I'll just go back to the flat and bring my power lead.
I don't know. You sure this is gonna work?
I think so. At least we'll give it a shot. Just stay here and I'll be back in a second.
Just hurry up.
Yep, I'll just grab the power lead and run right back. It's just across the hall. I'll be back before you know it.
I will count to 100. If you're not back, I'm out of here.
I'll be back before you get to 75. Don't worry. Hey, I just remembered something that'll keep you busy. While I'm gone, think of a vegetable.
What? Why?
To keep your mind occupied. I bet I can guess which vegetable you were thinking of when I'm back.
So you're a mind reader now?
No, this is just a little experiment of mine.
Okay, whatever. Now go. I'm counting already. Why do I always end up in places like this? That damn hole. Nearly forgot about it this time. That damn hole. Nearly forgot about it this time. Remember the hole, Susan. Damn. The door handle just came off in my hand. How am I going to get out of here now? Mitzi? Mitzi, are you there? Shit. Remember the hole, Susan. What the? I've got to get out of here.
What? Jesus. No. You were not supposed to be here! Why did you have to ruin everything? What have you done, you stupid, evil bitch? Who are you?
I'm sorry. The door was open. I thought you moved out.
You took her away, didn't you? What has she ever done to you?
What? Look, sir, you are wrong. I just came here to find my cat. It's gone missing.
Yeah, I see. That stupid cat. I've been looking for it too. Little bastard took off with my key. I'm gonna rip him to pieces.
My friend knows that I'm here, and she will call the police.
And I've got a gun. I can shoot you right there in your heart.
It's not worth it, Joe. I've done you no harm.
Of course, you haven't got a heart. Isn't that right?
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'll just leave. Very slowly. I won't cause you any trouble at all, okay? Mitzi? Are you there? I need help! Where the hell are you?
I tried calling for help too. No one ever comes. Just the devil.
You are seriously freaking me out now. Tell cops all about the devil. I'm out of here.
Get back here right now and give me that blasted key! Come in, come in. There's no need to be afraid. I don't bite. Come in already. I might need your help with something.
This is all just a dream, right?
It's funny that you would say that. I've already heard that somewhere today. But if this is a dream, I've been asleep for a very long time.
Where are we?
I really can't remember the name of this town, but I'm pretty sure the hotel is called Quiet Haven.
This is a hotel?
I know, it's a joke. They shouldn't charge half the price for this dump if you ask me.
You need my help. I thought you wanted to kill me.
Why would I want to kill you? You must be mistaken. Who do you think I am?
A self-obsessed schizophrenic wife killer.
What? You thought I... No. 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 I never hurt my wife. All this time I've been trying to save her.
Well, fine. Let's say I believe you.
Why wouldn't you?
Look around you. This is not normal, okay? If you don't mind, I'll only trust myself for now. As a matter of fact, I'm not sure if I can trust even myself. I'm sorry. I just want to leave.
Yes, I understand. I wouldn't stay here myself if it was my decision to make. I'm stuck here too. You see, my wife Ivy is in the room to the left. She's a little fragile at the moment. She said she was going to do her makeup, but it's been a week now, maybe longer. Every time I try to talk to her, she just gets angry, and she tells me she's not done yet. I've cooked her a meal, but she ignores me. She never likes when I cook.
But what's that got to do with me?
If you talk to her, I'll show you the way out, I promise. Just go in there and tell her she looks fine. She's always so careful about looking perfect.
Okay. I'll see what I can do. So, your wife's been in that room for a week?
Now that you bring this up, I think it might have been a month.
That's a very long time to stay in one place.
She wants to look great. I guess it takes time, but we really have to go now. I think there's a big storm coming. I feel it in my bones.
Goodbye, Joe. Hello? Misery. Is that what you said? Goodbye, Joe.
No. 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 No! This isn't Ivy! This isn't my wife! It's the monster. It followed me here. It always follows me. No matter what I do.
Look, I'm sorry.
You must kill it.
What? Why me?
You still got that power lead, haven't you? The one you stole from me?
How do you even know about it?
You must use it to kill her. To strangle her.
You're out of your mind.
Do it.
Strangle the goddamn creature so it never follows me again, or I'll shoot you right here, right now!
Kill me if you want, but I won't do that.
You're with her? I should have guessed. I can't trust you. You're better off dead.
Are you alright, Mrs. A?
You look like you've seen a ghost.
Something strange happened. Maybe I am mad after all.
Don't be silly. I was gone for less than 1 minute.
Really? Somehow it felt longer than that.
Time drags when you've got nothing to do, I guess. I see you found the laptop cable. That's good news, because I don't think mine will be any good. Let's see what's on this hard drive, shall we? Well, that was a waste of time.
Never mind. At least now we're sure it's not him. Let's just go. I don't want to spend another minute in this place.
Hey, did you think of a vegetable?
What?
I'd asked you to think of a vegetable while I was gone. So? Did you?
Yeah, sure.
Great. Now don't tell me. Was it carrot?
No. Sorry.
Oh, that's odd. Are you sure?
Yes, I thought about celery. Now let's go. Joe can come back any minute, and you don't want to meet him. He is not a nice guy. We need to make some adjustments. Now this is a dress worthy of the Cat Widow.
Why don't you admit it was too small for you?
Ha ha, bloody ha. Why don't you just shut up? Whoever wore this dress probably hadn't eaten in years. You'd struggle to get a skeleton into it. This is it. We've got all we need.
Great. Are you going to tell me about the Cat Widow now?
Yes, it's story time, Mitzi. The legend says there was once a bad man who hated cats. He hated his neighbors too, and his job. And when it rained, he'd curse and smash things. He hated his bald head and his weak, ugly body. He probably hated himself the most, although he would never admit it.
I think I see where this is going.
One day, out of pure hatred for the whole world and everything that lives, he captured a family of cats and drowned them all in the river. That day, the sun turned black and all the birds went silent as the 6 kittens struggled for life. But trapped in a strong canvas bag, they never had a chance. They all died that day, all but one. The mother cat, in a desperate fight to set herself free, by pure luck clawed her way out of the bag and swam to the shore. She lost everything that day, her beautiful children and her proud husband. Her heart crashed into pieces as she watched their limp dead bodies stolen by the current. Running after them, she followed them for days, for as long as she could. Then, eventually, she lost sight of them. She stayed on the bank of the river for a while. The world stopped turning for her, her eyes empty and blind. And then, one day, she slowly slid down the bank and into the cold, dark water. She gave in to it. She let the river take her away too, cover her mouth, her ears, her eyes. But as the water filled her lungs, and she started slipping into darkness, there was another strange feeling that burst in her mind like a ball of flames. Anger, rage even. Her last craving, before she drowned, was for revenge, for blood. And so she returned, reborn and changed, a cat widow, veiled in black, mistress of the cats. Her body of a young woman, but her eyes of a cat, and her face, white, rotten, face of a corpse. Those who saw it rarely lived to tell the tale. She would get her revenge on all cat killers and cat torturers, but there was someone she had to see first, someone special, someone she really hated the most. As the evening came, it was strangely quiet in the man's flat. As he lived alone, he usually liked to fill the silence with the sound of radio or TV shows. But that night, he switched them all off, feeling anxious and tired after work. He tried to sleep, but couldn't. And for once, there wasn't anyone there he could blame for it. As he stared through the window, he kept thinking about how much he hated that view. He liked it once, a long time ago, when his wife was still there and they were happy together. Suddenly, he heard knocking on the door. Some part of him was glad, because that meant he could take it out on whoever decided to bother him. There was nobody there. He almost felt disappointed, but before he turned to walk away, he suddenly noticed something down the hall. A dead body of a disemboweled cat hung on the radiator.
Are you kidding me? Where would we get a dead cat from? I think that would be taking it a step too far. I'm sure you'll agree.
Okay, fair point. So, right, that didn't actually happen. Let's try again. On a nearby wall, there was a giant shadow of a cat. He stopped again. He couldn't believe his eyes. There was a cat's skull stuck on the seat of his bike. He had a passion for trains. Although he hated being a train driver, he had always enjoyed watching them move. But now, his train model was moving all on its own. He was absolutely certain he'd left it switched off. And yet, there it was, running at crazy speed, remote control missing. Something was seriously wrong, and that something had entered his home now too. He hoped he was just imagining things, tired as he was. But there was another surprise waiting for him in his bedroom. A giant, blood-soaked zombie cat sat on his bed.
Now that's really stupid.
Fair enough. That didn't really happen. Everyone knows there's no such thing as giant zombie cats, right? What really happened was this. Cat Widow is here was written all over the wall. Getting really scared now, he decided to call the police. His phone was of no use. The SIM card had been removed, and that wasn't even the worst part. There was a photo of a black cat set as screensaver. He remembered this cat. He'd watched that strange pest control man put it in a cage and into his van. He'd looked at it through the window for a while, then pulled the curtains and went to bed. As in a dream, he went to the kitchen to get a drink. There was no water. He knew there were valves in the basement that turned it off, but no one's been down there for years. He felt sick. None of this made any sense. And yet, deep down, he knew what he did to the cats was wrong. There was a part of him that almost wanted to be punished. The part he tried so hard to hide. He thought he'd heard something in the corridor. Was there someone there with him? His head was spinning. He felt ambushed, trapped, like an animal. He had to get out of there. He stopped, paralyzed. He'd heard something right in front of him. A whisper. More like a purr. She was there, in the dark corner of his living room, waiting. Black veil covering that pale, dead face. And yet, he could almost feel Cat Widow's eyes piercing through him. Cat Widow aimed a shotgun at his chest and fired.
Really? Your sick imagination is running wild again, Mrs. A.
Right, so that never really happened either. She came closer, like a ghost, and swiftly removed the veil. She came back for him, to take him to the river, to make him pay for what he'd done. As he looked into her eyes, he could feel the world spinning around him, his knees go weak, his pants suddenly wet around his crotch. As much as he hated life, he didn't want to die either. Inside, he was just a big, stinking coward. And then he fainted. Did you see his face? I knew he'd fall for this.
Yeah, we scared the living shit out of him. Now that's teamwork. Are you sure he won't know it was you, though?
Oh, he probably will, once he's had time to think about what happened. But he's too proud to ever admit he's been beaten by a woman. I know him just about enough to know that.
Let's hope so. I don't want you to get in trouble because of me.
No. That was something I had to do for myself. And I feel much better for it.
The only problem now is that we still haven't found Eye of Adam. Because it definitely isn't Brian. I've searched through his laptop and all I found was a load of porn.
Let's cross him off the list.
Well, that means we've checked everyone. We've hit a brick wall. Perhaps I was wrong. Maybe he doesn't live here at all.
I think we need to sleep on it, and we might get some more ideas in the morning. Shall we head back home?
Yeah, I do feel tired. You're right, we need some sleep. Really wish there was an elevator in this building. What's that? A note? What does it say, Mrs. A?
You will not believe it. Meet me at midnight, both of you. I will wait. Flat 5. Door will be open. Do not fear. Eye of Adam.
Flat 5. That's the old guy. Can't be. It can't be him.
I guess we'll find out. At midnight. We've got a few hours until then. Let's get some coffee.
It's just you and me, my love. No one will find us here. Stop worrying, Ivy. It will be all right. I will always love you. You know that. I'm gonna make you all better.